Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite bands and their journey through the time. This band is called Slayer. Slayer is an American thrash metal band was formed in 1981 by Jeff Hanneman as a lead guitar, Dave Lombardo as a drummer, Kerry King as a second guitar, and Tom Araya as a vocal. When they began to create all their lyrics and their riffs and their song, the people thought that this band was terrible, horrible, because the lyrics, the riffs, the distortion, the powerful drum mean like you were in the hall because they they were invoking to Satan or dark souls or something like that. Slayer were one of the most important bands in the history of the thrash metal because with their songs they developed the genre in different places around the world. They have influenced a lot of people to make or build make make their bands in different situations similar like the teenagers of the 19th. They have been playing these lyrics, these riffs throughout these years until the actual times, sharing different types, different points of view of the reality because the violence, the death, the crimes of the society, a lot of artists or many artists doesn't matter and Slayer um, work through these topics. Slayer, like I am saying, it it were going to be the best thrash metal band in the world in 19th, but in the new century, in the 2000s, Slayer changed their vision of the music because Slayer began to make to create more music but different to the thrash metal. Slayer starts with new albums to introduce their career in the metalcore. And the metalcore for me is more popular is the genre that they sold more entries to their concerts and I think this is a way to give more money. And I think in this time, in the 2000s, Slayer receives um, a lot of demanding for their fans because they because they regret this new music, these new albums. Currently, Slayer still doing concerts, and I think Slayer will be doing more concerts uh, despite the context, despite the change of the world, because Slayer represents all of the nightmares inside to the humankind. And Slayer have building industry around the depressions, around the news of the TV, all the things that the people reject. And Slayer hug these topics and build more and more songs to show the people other perspective of the reality. And Slayer has been the inspiration of many teenagers to create new bands, new thrash metal bands, and not only for that, instead to do more music, Slayer show a different pictures in their album covers, and show us the reality under the news, under the popular magazines, and and Slayer is for me one of the best bands into the rock and roll, because Slayer impact in the minds of the teenagers and on the people who want to think in other future to this humanity, because if we ignore all the troubles that we have in this world, maybe we won't be new future. Maybe we will be saying the same things in the TVs, in the context, in the magazines, in all of our world. When Slayer come to Colombia to a concert, I went to this concert and I feel different feelings when I was listening their song. Slayer is for me not only music. Slayer represents all the power, all the hate that you get inside in yourself. The message of this band for me is very clear. If you don't realize the troubles that the world and your context have, maybe you won't change your reality.